Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome along to the final of this week's House of Games. Lovely to have you back. Lovely to have my 4 players back as well. At the end of today, we are giving away the trophy. Let's meet our players for the final time. They are Cheryl Baker, Sophie Willan, Axel Blake, and Chris Babin. Let's, before we do anything else, Cheryl, look at the weekly leaderboard, shall we?
Yes.
Good news for you. You've had 3 wins out of 4. So at the moment, you've got a 3-point lead there at the top of the leaderboard. It is double points Friday, though. So there's 8 points for a win. But you are the favourite for the trophy.
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
It could all go horribly wrong.
Oh,
so.
that's definitely true as well. But you are the favourite. How does that make you feel? Are you confident?
Never. Never confident.
You're...
I love quizzes, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
I can't believe that I'm at the top of the leaderboard. I really can't.
I know, look at these 3. Look at, she's won every day and she's going, I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm top. Chris, you still have a chance at this trophy as well. You've had 1 win this week, 1 big final push today.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lovely week, so, you know, and it's the taking part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the winning.
Yeah, but winning is also lovely.
It would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, because Cheryl has taken part and she might win.
Yes.
So she gets both. Axel and Sophie, you've yet to get a daily win. Today is the day. I want to see it happen.
So do I. So do I, Richard.
You want Sophie to win?
Yes, I want Sophie to win.
Yeah, OK,
Yes.
As long as I get the bite-sized suitcase, I'm good.
That's all gone.
We can share it, maybe.
Share it.
Gone.
Yeah.
Today's prizes, should we take a look, Sophie?
Yeah.
Are these. There's a decanter, measuring tape, sliders, yoga mat and backpack. Anything you fancy there, Sophie?
I quite like the sliders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sort of
they're quite
useful.
fun.
Utilitarian.
Yeah, with your face on.
Yeah, they proves everything. Axel, what would you go for?
Yoga mat.
Yoga mat?
Yeah.
Interesting.
While I'm doing my stretches, I see you looking up at me. Just what I want.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's... Why haven't you done your yoga today, Axel? I don't want to. Chris, what would you go for?
I think I would go for the decanter.
Classy, right? I like the fact that at the start of the week you said you want to win prizes for your kids. At the end of the week, you're going, decanter for me.
Yeah. I think I need it after this.
Yeah.
I need a stiff drink.
And Cheryl?
I'd go for the measuring tape.
Really?
Yes, because you can never have enough.
I don't think that's ever been said before on this show.
There you
Measuring
go.
tape. There you go. Let's get on, shall we? It's been a wonderful week. Who is going to win our trophy, I wonder? Our first round today is this Spaniel Craig? In this round, I'm going to show you a question and a picture, OK? Now, what you see in the picture will rhyme with the first word of the answer. So if I asked you who played James Bond and I showed you a picture of a spaniel, you would say Spaniel Craig, OK? So here's your first one. So replace the first word of the answer with what you see in the picture. Track and field event in which athletes propel themselves over a high bar using a long, flexible rod. Chris.
Mole vault.
Mole vault is correct. Pole vault becomes mole vault.
Good.
That's easier, though. Mole vault. Just step over. I mean,
you
come
mean.
on. Olympic mole vaulter. Oh, well done. I mean, I could genuinely, that's an Olympic sport I could do.
Yeah, it's easier.
What do I do for a living? I'm a mole vaulter. Next one. Charlotte Bronte novel with the character Mr. Rochester. Yes, Sophie.
Wayne Heights.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid.
Wuthering Heights I was thinking of.
I know, that's Emily Bronte.
Can I go again?
You could tell Axel the answer if you want.
Wayne.
Just that. That's all I say.
Yes, Axel?
Wayner.
No, Wayne.
Wayne.
Are you saying, like in a northern accent, air?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 'cause
Wayne Air?
Yes, that's what I'm
Let's
saying.
see.
Wayne Air.
It is Wayne Air. Well played, Axel. Nicely done.
My accent came up.
We've got to team up. We've got to team up. Jane Eyre becomes Wayne Eyre.
Yeah, maybe we're just one contestant.
Basically.
That's good.
As long as
yeah.
I can take your points, I'm OK, so...
Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
Can ride it wherever you want. Get inside it and you wanna steer.
Yes, Sophie.
Hooves like Jagger.
Yes.
Hooves Like Jagger? It is Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5 becomes Hooves Like Jagger. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song? Yes, Sophie.
Socket Man.
Socket Man. It is Rocket Man by Elton John becomes Socket Man.
Sophie, don't play with the
Ah,
music.
flying.
Next one. Greek mythological queen whose supposed kidnap caused the Trojan War. Yes, that is Cheryl.
Melon of Troy.
Is it Melon of Troy? It is Melon of Troy. Well played. Helen of Troy becomes Melon of Troy. I love it. Socket Man and Melon of Troy. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
The good people of the world are washing their cars on their lunch.
Yes, Sophie.
Paul, I want to do.
Paul, I want to do?
But I don't want to.
It- Just to make that absolutely clear. Paul, I want to do from All I Want to Do by Sheryl Crow. Final question in this round. Band whose albums include The Dark Side of the Moon and The Wall. Yes, that is Sophie.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. It is. Pink Floyd becomes Pink Floyd. Great round for Sophie. It's the end of it.
Well done, Zoe.
done.
Let's take a look at that leaderboard, shall we? 1 point for Cheryl, Axel, and Chris. 4 points for Sophie. And I'm going to say she had a slight hand even in Axel's point. Just a slight hand. Slight hand. Well played, Sophie. Our next round, our final pairs game of the week is... All in the details. Before the show, you all filled in some details to do with history. And we're going to play a pairs game based on those. Chris, why don't you choose your partner today?
I'll go with Sophie, please.
We're going to play with Sophie. So, Cheryl and Chris, why don't you swap places, please? So, Cheryl and Axel are a team, and Sophie and Chris are a team. So, you filled in these clues. You had 3 words at a time to fill in the clues, and Sophie filled in some clues, which will lead you to a landmark, an historical landmark.
OK.
But which one? Notable inhabitants have included, according to Sophie, crow, magpie, similar.
OK, I've got it.
Do you want to, even before we see any more, I mean, like, you can change your mind, but what would you go for right now?
I'd go for the Tower of London.
I would as well. Ravens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good clue. Should we see the other clues, though?
Yeah, why not?
It has been used as, according to Sophie, a prison. Come on. And it houses, according to Sophie, lords and royal servants. Are we sticking with Tower of London?
I think we are, yes, please.
Is it Tower of London? Well played, Sophie. Well played, Chris. The Tower of London. Ooh. Straight off from the first clue.
That was good. It was a strong clue.
Beautiful stuff. Notable inhabitants have included Walter Raleigh's been there, Anne Boleyn's been there, imprisoned there.
Yep.
I mean, I've been there, but I didn't live there. It has been a prison indeed, and it houses the crown jewels as well, here in the Tower of London. Axel, before the show, Cheryl filled in some clues which will lead you to a person, an historical person.
Okay.
But which person is it, I wonder? She was born in, according to Cheryl, Egypt. Okay. She features as a character in a, according to Cheryl, blockbuster movie. And she lost the, according to Cheryl, will to live. She lost the will to live.
I think that's Cleopatra.
Is it Cleopatra? Nicely done. It is Cleopatra. Very well played.
Top man, well done.
You guys are doing good. Features in a Carry On film as well, of course, Carry On, Cleo. She lost the Battle of Actium, if anyone's interested in a fact, but lost the will to live, I think, is a much better answer, Cheryl. Cleopatra, the answer there. Now, Sophie, before the show, Chris filled in some clues.
Yep.
That will lead you to an historical site.
Right.
But which historical site is this? It used to be a, according to Chris, busy city.
Right.
Okay. It is the setting of a, according to Chris, Time Team special.
What's a time team?
That's like that archaeological programme on Channel 4.
Right.
And it was famously, according to Chris, destroyed by ash. Wow.
Ash.
Yeah. Where does ash come from?
A volcano. Does it? Yeah, OK. Let me have a think then. So there's a volcano involved. It used to be a busy city. Tricky, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
clues probably aren't the best, to be fair.
No, this is good. Used to be a busy city, but it's not a city anymore then. So it must be...
As I understand it, it was destroyed by ash.
Right, yeah, it's been destroyed.
Famously.
I think
Yeah.
that quietened it down a bit.
What city's no longer here?
Should we time you out?
I think you'll have to.
We don't give a point across, but it would be
Pompeii.
Pompeii.
Pompeii we're looking for.
I'd have never got that.
Pompeii is the answer. It did used to be a busy city. I'm sure that they did do a Time Team special. There was a Frankie Howard sitcom, Up Pompeii, and it was famously destroyed by Vesuvius. Cheryl, before the show, Axel filled in some clues. They will lead you to an historical event, but which one? It happened in, according to Axel, space in 1970s. It was the climax of a race between, according to Axel, America, China, Germany. A 2018 film about it is called, according to Axel, Neil Armstrong.
It's the first man on the moon.
First man on the moon is the right answer. Very well done.
But it didn't happen in 1970s, and it
did.
wasn't between
Is
Germany
it
and China.
69? So it's nearly the 70s.
It was nearly the 70s.
And to be
yeah.
fair, it did happen in space.
It did.
Exactly happened in
It's true.
space. And America
I
and
know
Russia.
China was trying to get there.
And the film was called First Man, but Neil Armstrong was a much better clue.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
we get it from that.
It was America and Russia, I think, wasn't
America
it?
and
Am I
Russia,
right? Yeah,
exactly. It was
yeah.
the race between. It's the end of the round. Mixed bag, but listen, they often are on this show. Cheryl and Chris, if you'll swap back, please. Lovely to see you, Chris.
Yes.
How was it up there?
It was nice.
Welcome back,
Yeah,
Cheryl.
no, it's
Nice
nice.
to be home.
Yeah, it's very...
Very different vibe, isn't it?
It is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't
Fine.
it?
Have you not been up this end, Axel?
No, I've never. My passport's out of date, so I can't get up there.
Okay, yeah, I've got you. You've always got to have 6 months on the end, haven't you? Yeah, I understand. Our leaderboard after 2 rounds looks like this. Chris has got 2, Axel and Cheryl at 3 points each. Sophie still in the lead with 5 points.
Woohoo!
There you go. Our next round is Games House of. In this round, I will ask you some questions. You have to give me the answers in alphabetical order. So if I ask for your name, you would have to say Baker Cheryl. Okay?
Yep.
Buzzer's fingers on. Here's your first question. Which actor who starred in Planes, Trains and Automobiles played the title role in the 1991 film Father of the Bride? Yes, that is Chris.
Martin Steve.
Martin Steve is correct, Chris. It is Martin Steve from Steve Martin. Next one. In a well-known nursery rhyme, which 3 words come before the cat and the fiddle? Yes, Cheryl.
Diddle diddle hay.
Diddle hey? It absolutely is. Well done. Hey, diddle diddle. Do you know what? Just very briefly, because it's the end of a long week, I'd forgotten what round we were playing, and I thought you'd lost your mind. It's actually a brilliant answer. Very well done. Hey, diddle diddle becomes diddle diddle hey. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
He says, son, can you play me a
Yes, Chris.
Man Piano.
Man Piano. Piano Man by Billy Joel becomes Man Piano. Well done. Next question. What is the name of the title character in J.R.R. Tolkien's novel The Hobbit? Yes, Axel.
The title character. Baggins Bilbo.
Baggins Bilbo. Point to Axel. It is Baggins Bilbo. Next one. Which long-running BBC TV series featuring sheepdog trials was originally presented by Phil Drabble? Cheryl.
And dog, his man won.
Oh, really well played. One man and his dog becomes and dog his man won. Very nicely played, Cheryl. Next one. In the musical Wicked, Elphaba is also known as the what? Yes, Sophie.
Of. West. No.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Cheryl.
Is it East?
No, it is not. It is not, I'm
Which
afraid.
is the West, which is the East?
Yes, Axel.
I'm going for of. Which?
No, we're missing a word every time. Yes, Chris.
Of the West Wicked Witch.
It is correct. It's the that was tripping us up there. Of the West Wicked Witch of the West. That's a tricky one, 3 W's. Next one. What is this in alphabetical order, please? Who is this? Yes, Chris.
Don Monty.
Don Monty. Yeah.
Nice, isn't it?
In your business, he is.
Yeah, he is, but he is.
Don Monty. Final question. What is the title, please, of this song? Yes, Sophie.
Father.
It's incorrect.
Is it?
Right. Yes, Cheryl.
Cheap, cheap, chirpy, chirpy.
Cheap, cheap, chirpy, chirpy. From chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap. Right, middle of the road. Very well done. And that's the end. That's fun to say. And it's the end of that round. 2 rounds to go before we give away our trophy. And there are 2 points between everybody at this stage of today's show. Axel, you've got 4. Sophie, you've got 5. Cheryl and Chris have got 6 points each. Just 2 rounds to go. Super, super close. Cheryl is leading on the overall leaderboard, but that means nothing on Double Points Friday. It could all change. Our next round is 1 out of 4 ain't bad. If you'd all take your tablets out, please. I'm going to give you a series of questions. All of the answers will have 4 words in them. Cheryl, you must write down the first word of the answer. Sophie, you must write down the second word. Axel, the third word. And Chris, the fourth word. OK? That's your only job. First word, second word, third word, fourth word. Your first question is this. The film Mamma Mia opens with the character Sophie singing which ABBA song?
Oh,
It'll have 4 words, we know that.
OK.
The title. So a 4-word ABBA title.
I don't know.
I don't.
You might have to take a guess at any ABBA song with 4 words in the title.
Trying to think, suddenly it's gone blank.
Chris, you've got such a great expression on your face.
One that exudes confidence
Exactly.
and knowledge.
Yeah. Certainly if you were my cardiac surgeon, I'd be like, oh, no. this is not good news.
Yes. Should I sit or should I?
Yeah. OK, everyone is in. Cheryl, the first word is
Does?
does. Sophie, your. Axel,
I tried to be safe and go for of.
of. Chris,
Love.
does your of love is the answer we've come up with here in the studio.
You never heard it
I
before.
love that song, Does Your Of Love. I'll tell you the actual answer and we'll see if any of you got a point. I have a dream. No points. No points at all there. I have a
That's what I
dream.
tried to do just to be
By
safe.
ABBA. Yeah, yeah. Oh, do you know what? That's exactly the thing to do if you don't know the answer. Just put the.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but...
Next one. What does the acronym NATO stand for? So, Cheryl, I want the N, Sophie the A, Axel the T, and Chris the O. Have a little go at home on this one. What do you think NATO stands for? You know, I'm seeing similar confidence to the ABBA question
Yeah.
from everybody here.
OK.
So everyone is in here. What have you got at home on this one? So what does NATO stand for? Cheryl?
I think it's national.
National. Sophie? Assembly? Axel?
The...
I told you, I did tell you, and there is a T. And Chris?
Organisation.
So National Assembly, the organisation. We have
They
here.
could have said of the...
I am giving away a point. The actual answer is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Chris, you get yourself a point there. Very well done. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Well done. If you said that, National Assembly, the organization. You could call something that. That's a good one. Next question. Which film musical with songs by Rodgers and Hammerstein won 5 Oscars at the 29th Academy Awards?
Ah, it's 4 words, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 words.
Okay.
And the 29th Academy Awards would be 50s?
Oh, would it?
Yeah, late 50s. What do you think at home on this one? 4-word film musical, which won lots of Oscars. This is hard, this round.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. At least it's hard for everyone.
I love musicals, but it's old, isn't it, this one?
Oh, it's old. But they live forever. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? OK, everyone is locked in. So which is this film musical? Cheryl?
I think I'm completely wrong.
Annie? Sophie?
I've done the wrong word,
OK.
but I know what it is.
Of? Annie of... Is it going to be Green Gables? Music.
yeah.
Music.
Annie of a Music. I love
that too.
musical, Annie of a Music. So beautiful. If it's The Sound of Music, then you've got yourself a point. But it is not The Sound of Music.
Is it The King and I?
The King and I is what we were looking for. The King and
As I wrote it, I thought, yeah.
Axel, you were just 2 letters away from and.
I wrote it in black though.
Yeah, I gotcha. I hear you. No points there. We've only given away 1 point out of 12 so far. Come on, I'm going to do a final question. This time we're going to absolutely smash it between us. Absolutely guaranteed. Here's your question. What are the first 4 words of the final chapter of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, or as we know it, Wayne Eyre by Charlotte Bronte? If you know any famous words from Jane Eyre, it is these 4. I'll say that.
And if you don't know,
Then we're in trouble. Do you know this one? The famous quote from Charlotte Bronte? Well, the famous quote from Jane Eyre, but you know what I mean. Charlotte Bronte wrote it.
I've come to realise I'm just from a different era.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
be fair,
are.
Axel,
We
We were all
Join
from a
me.
different era to Charlotte Bronte.
Yeah. Just
Feels like this round has gone well. And on for a long time.
Yeah.
Like a combination of the two. But at least it means we're all just saving our energy for a final game of Answer Smash. It's going to be, looking at the score, it's going to be amazing, the final round.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy, this is like just a little amuse-bouche.
That's what we're doing, just building that jeopardy.
Exactly
for that
that.
final round.
Exactly that. Everyone is locked in. What were those 4 words, Cheryl?
I read it when I was at school. I don't remember it at all, so...
It,
Then. I just took a guess.
it, then, or love. It, then, or love. See, what a beautiful writer she was. Wasn't she?
So
Just
emotional.
encapsulates everything.
yeah.
Honestly.
It was Reader, I Married Him. We were looking for Reader, I Married Him. So no points. So out of 16 there, we got 1, which was to Chris. Nicely done. Tablets away, please. So the leaderboard is not going to be much changed, I'll say that. But it does make for a very, very exciting final round, which is going to make a very, very exciting trophy ceremony as well. Because there are 3 points between everybody. Axel has 4, Sophie has 5, Cheryl has 6, and Chris has 7. That 1 point could make all the difference, Chris. How about that? It's very, very close. We're giving away the trophy very, very soon. Who's it going to? Let's find out with one final round of Answer Smash. What a wonderful week's quizzing. Thank you, one and all. For a final time, I'll ask you to put your fingers on the buzzers. A point for a correct answer, a point off for an incorrect answer. Who's going to win today? Who is going to win the trophy? Good luck, one and all. Your first category is Sea Life. Those will be the pictures. Who played Spock in the 1960s TV series Star Trek? Yes, Axel.
I was gonna say Spock, but you want his actual name.
Yeah, afraid so. I'm going to time you out.
Yes.
Anybody? Cheryl.
Leonard Nimoyster.
Leonard Nimoyster. It is absolutely Leonard Nimoy and oyster, Leonard Nimoyster. Next one. Hartford is the capital of which US state? No one's risking a point there. I'm looking for Connecticutlefish.
Oh.
Which is fun to say, Connecticutlefish. Next one. The River Mersey flows into which arm of the Atlantic Ocean to the west of Britain? Cheryl.
Irish Seahorse.
The Irish Seahorse. Well played, Cheryl Baker. The Irish Sea and the Seahorse. The Irish Seahorse. Next category. Plumbing paraphernalia. Plumbing paraphernalia. Those will be the pictures. The philosopher and statesman with the surname Bacon, who was made Lord Chancellor by James I in 1618, had what first name? Yes, Cheryl.
Francis Cistern.
Francis Cistern. It is Francis Bacon, and a cistern is Francis Cistern. You've got to hand it to her, haven't you? You've got to hand it to her. It's great stuff, Cheryl. Next clue, next plumbing paraphernalia. Which short-lived 80s game show hosted by Sue Pollard had a title meaning to commit to something in spite of nerves? Yes, Sophie.
Take the plunger.
Take the plunger? It is. Take the plunger, take the plunger. That is an 80s game show I would like to see.
Yeah.
I might go on YouTube and see Sue Pollard's Take the Plunge. Next clue, next paraphernalia. What two-word rhyming phrase denotes the mass emigration of highly skilled workers from a country? Yes, Chris.
Brain drain pipe.
Brain drain pipe? Is brain drain pipe, brain drain pipe. Any more? Some points going on there. Has Cheryl done enough? I think she might have done. Chris getting in at the end there as well. Cheryl has won 3 shows this week. Chris has won 1. Who has won Friday's House of Games? It is Cheryl Baker. Well done, Cheryl. A 4th win. A 4th win. 4 prizes you've won. Which of these would you like? You've got some lovely nature-related ones so far.
Oh, I'm going for the measuring tape.
Cheryl Baker takes home the House of Games measuring tape. Well done, Cheryl. We have a trophy to give away as well. I think we know who it's going to. What a week we've had. A 4-time winner and champion of this week's House of Games is Cheryl Baker. Well played, Cheryl.
Well done.
Congratulations.
I'm
Congratulations.
absolutely thrilled.
I mean, she's good, right?
Yeah.
And even on that last round when you were winning, you kept buzzing in, buzzing in, buzzing in. That's the key. Bravery in life, isn't it, sometimes? Congratulations. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure spending the week with you. Been a pleasure spending the week with you as well on the House of Games.
Take it home.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fab, that.
It's like winning Wimbledon.
Better, I think.
Yeah, better than winning Wimbledon.
That's fantastic. Thank you.